Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to This Week in Reselling.
After dark.
After Dark. Ooh. Jeff, I love how...
You like that? See, I got my Weird Al shirt. You see this?
Oh,
This
I was gonna ask you.
Okay.
I was gonna ask you where you saw him at.
I've seen him 3 times. I saw him in Charlotte once, and then in Durham and Raleigh a couple times. And
You
just
and Ken,
he's my
man.
favorite. Yeah, me and Ken, man.
I love that.
Yeah, I met him, and what he used to do is he used to hang out by his bus. So the fans knew that if you just after the show went to where his bus was parked and hung out, that his band would come out, say hi, and then Weird Al would come out and sign autographs for free and take pictures. You know, now it's all the meet and greet stuff, and you have to pay extra money for that, special lanyards and stuff. But now, but he used to. He'd just sit on his bus, the bottom step, and people come up to him, and he was just a real mellow, type of guy. That persona on stage is a real persona. I mean, he's the nicest guy in the world, but he's very, very quiet.
He seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
I have heard that he is a sweetheart. Is he like super duper tall? Do I remember that? No.
I don't remember him being super tall, but I mean, maybe 6'2". He's not a tiny guy though, but
Regular height.
regular guy.
That's how it is with Joe now. Joe has got at the meetup. He's gonna have a meet and greet. He's got the velvet robe. He's gonna have the velvet ropes, all that stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
Especially for Nicole when she comes to Nashville. I mean,
Wait for that.
We're
Cole.
gonna have the game show, right, Joe, or a rendition of it.
that's what the talk is on the street. That's what they're saying.
That's what the kids are saying.
Right on the street.
The streets are on fire right now with that topic.
And when we are in Nashville, Jeff, I want you to ride with me in a car because we're renting a car, and I'm going to pull over on the freeway again and pretend we're out of gas.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
So
that was good too.
can we get your perspective on that story?
All right. So I'm by myself in Nashville. I'm trying. There's a group that's going to the flea market. I'm like, I don't know if I want to go to the flea market. I heard they were okay. I want to go to garage sales. And so I'm just trying to tag along with certain people. And I've already asked, several people, hey, you got room? Oh, well, we just got our car full. It's not that they want to come, you me to come, but Joe, is that when I talked to you or did I talk to Larry? I think Larry said, hey, we've got room. It was Larry, his wife. I can't remember her name right now.
Because I think you 3 had it planned already.
Okay.
And then they were like, hey, we got an extra space. And I'm like,
okay.
Sure.
He said, well, you can come with us. I'm like, that's fine. And then Joe and I were in the back seat, and then Larry and his wife were in the front. And man, we pounded it. First of all, when I talk to other people about resellers going out together, they go, well, what about the competition? Aren't you guys looking for the same things? I said, not necessarily. I said, but there's a little bit of an honor with it. Like, okay, you're there first. You got it. You get first pick. We just had a good chemistry together. First of all, Larry was pounding it, man. And his wife was mapping them out. And how many garage sales did we hit, Joe? 30?
Probably.
Oh,
It
really?
was a lot. And then in Larry's truck, he had these bins. He just said, here, Jeff, use this bin. Put your stuff in this bin. Joe, put your stuff in this bin. I mean, they had plenty of room. And man, we had a great day, and we got tons of stuff. I'm getting to the gasoline story in a second. But
I was gonna say he should put a tank of gas in one of those containers.
Yeah. The funniest thing that Larry said was, I don't like garage sales. I don't go to garage sales that have lemonade stands because they don't ever have good things.
Really?
Ooh.
Remember him saying that, Joe?
But they still got lemonade. They still got lemonade.
I disagreed.
I disagreed. I'm like, but I'm new, and I'm like, all right, I don't know that that's true, but we'll see. He thinks they had like kid and baby crap, and
Well, maybe
I'm like, I don't know, man. So we pull up to this one neighborhood, and
Dun dun dun.
Oh
We may never find out.
no! Next time on This Week in Reselling After Dark, Jeff finishes his story.
Unfreezes himself.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Jeff,
it's
you
coming
froze
back.
There
a
he
little
goes.
bit.
He
He
froze.
froze, Jeff.
He's still frozen.
Yep.
Oh.
Frozen again.
Oh, he'll get back. He'll come back.
Brendan, somehow you fit into this story later, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right,
I don't remember you being
now
in
we're
the
back.
story.
Are we back?
Oh, good. There
yeah,
you are.
we're back. So we didn't hear what you were saying. So you were saying
we-
about the lemonade. You pulled up to the garage sale.
Yeah, we pulled up to the garage.
neighborhood.
There's about 4 garage sales there. One of them has a lemonade stand. Larry pops over there a little bit and then comes across the street. And I go over there, and what I find, and Kristen, you'll remember this, I found 2 leather motorcycle jackets.
Oh, that's right.
One of them was a white leather with a suede, and it had fringe all over the place, and
Stunning.
then a black leather jacket. And I said, how much do you want for these? And he said, those were my grandma's, and she used to go to Sturgis and ride bikes.
Wow.
We're just anybody that wants them. She said, how about $10 a piece? I said, whoa, that's good. Next to the jackets were some garters and brassieres and things. Yep, that's it right there.
Too cheap.
Jacket. Yeah, like brassieres, but leather and a little bit.
Bustiers.
He must have. There must have been a crazy. There was a crazy grandma going on there, and so
My kind of girl.
I didn't buy those, but I went to talk to Larry. I said, hey Larry, remember that lemonade stand? I said, look what I got for $10, and he was just dying. He was so mad, and I said, there's some
what? What?
We need
What
more.
jacket was there?
More.
Dang it.
questionable gear
Okay.
from
Oh,
grandma.
Okay, there you go.
Back up a little bit. You froze a little
Yeah,
bit.
and
There
then
was
we
more
were
of
going
what?
to eat at Monell's, right? We were on our way to Monell's. Okay.
Back up. You froze.
He froze again.
Tell us,
I'm saying, what if it's not his internet? What if it's not his internet? He's just freezing himself. He's like,
Right?
Joe, fill in the part where Larry does what? Does Larry go get the bustiers?
I don't think he did.
Okay.
I don't remember. I remember the jackets that he.
Oh, the jacket.
Larry looked at him like just quick glance and then walked to the side. I went to the other one, and then Jeff's like, "Look at these jackets."
Nobody went and got the bustiers. I would love those.
Bustiers, that's it. Yeah.
Did you grab them, Jeff? You didn't, did you?
No, Larry bought them. Larry ended up buying
Yeah.
those.
Okay, good.
But I mean, yeah, and it was just one of those rub you in the face. I said, and by the way, Larry, they had really good lemonade and good brownies, and you missed it.
Good thing you got lemonade and brownies, because I think it was a minute before you got to Monell's, wasn't it?
well, I mean, we still had.
Yeah.
It was still a line there when we got there, though.
Mhm.
You know, it's not like we got in right away.
Yeah, and the story's been told on this podcast about that, but Joe and I were sitting in the back seat. We're on our way to Monell's, and we saw a car accident. By the way, there was a car accident on the big freeway that we heard, and then Larry started slowing down quite a bit. Remember that, Joe? And we're like, what's going on? Did we miss stuff? And I'm like, it just didn't seem natural. And he's like, I'm out of gas.
And I'm like, okay, there's a gas station at this exit coming up. And he's like, no, I'm out now.
You mean almost out? No, I'm out now.
Oh man.
Wasn't he almost out for like a while
That's what
though?
I'm saying.
I don't
Like, you gotta,
know.
Because remember when we were driving to we were hitting the garage sales, his car was dinging. He's like, I don't know what this dinging noise is. And I'm like, that was probably the car saying, hey, you need to get gas. And
That's right. We asked him, didn't he? He thought he was good.
He's like, now we'll get to the next one. The next one.
We got snacks and went to the bathroom
Yep.
before we got to the hotel. And
I just think he got distracted, and we were doing so well, and we wanted to hit so many things.
You guys were
Right.
having too much fun. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Joe, I'm never getting in a car with another reseller without checking that gas tank.
Got that right.
For
Live
real.
and learn.
Yeah, and the funny thing, and we've told this before on the podcast here, but we've got the windows rolled down, cars are zooming by, and then I have this thought: if this car gets hit, I'm going to go flying, and I just kind of click, and Joe looks over and goes, "Oh yeah." Click.
I was thinking the same thing when you probably thought it too. We both were like, okay, this is probably not safe. Meanwhile, this guy is trying to save us,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
he
that's
wasn't
right.
fast enough to get to us.
Well, because it was a traffic jam. That's why.
Well,
And then I was like, "Where are you at?" And you were like, "You gave me some like vague direct, like we're like after this sign before
I'm on the
this
freaking
marker."
freeway. I don't
I know,
know.
but I'm like,
And it's
So I
always
finally got
been
it-
before.
Or
There
something.
wasn't any. I couldn't find anything.
and then I finally got it down, and then you guys, the tow truck came or whatever before I got there, and then Kyle Grumpy had already had gas, and I didn't tell him. I was like, "Fuck, he's gonna be so mad."
Oh.
That's
Why
why.
did you wait not to tell him, Brennan?
Brendan,
would-
I felt so bad texting you to say we're getting gas right now. I'm like, this is not going to go well, Brendan, but here we go. Sorry.
No, I didn't tell him right away. I waited like 3 minutes. I was like,
Oh, how do I say this out loud? Oh,
"Yeah."
Grumpy.
Yeah, it wasn't even AAA. It was just one of those roadside emergency generic numbers.
Oh.
And, somebody came by, so-and-so emergency service is what it was. And that's what they do. They help jumpstart cars and give you gas and, I don't know, charge you $50, whatever.
Mm.
That's great.
At least we got going. We were wondering when they gassed it up. I mean, it fired right up. And, yeah, we got there at about 2 o'clock, Monell's, right? 2 or 2:30. I was really hungry.
Me too.
Yeah. Well,
We
we're
still
not going to go
waited.
to Monell's this time.
Oh, no?
It was good though,
Not with
but
that many group of people.
Oh, okay.
some people didn't get served at all, or like
It's just too
as
many
much.
people.
Yeah.
Too many people to wait that long.
Well, can't you just like call in advance and be like, "Hey, we're coming," and oh, they won't let you do that. No.
We could go and if people are getting there the Tuesday before, a group of us can go.
Yeah, for sure. A group
Yeah.
of us can go, for sure. I know that across the street from the hotel, we looked at this Prince Street Pizza. And there's this, so it's like there's drinks and there's sandwiches and there's pizza and there's other stuff. So we're going to rent out the whole portion of the restaurant so everyone can come in and order their food.
Where's that at?
That's the plan. Right across the street from the hotel.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's the same one, right? The same hotel.
correct.
I'm
What was your
trying to
favorite
remember.
part, Jeff, of the meetup?
What's that?
What was your favorite part of the meetup?
Favorite part of the meetup was
Sitting on the freeway with me.
it was the garage sales for sure. That was a fun day, and it was but really just the hangouts in the hotel lobby.
Yeah,
It was so much fun.
That
And,
was some.
I mean, we had a lot of good hangouts, but we're even more relaxed when we're in the hotel, and it's so worth it to stay in the hotel that everything's at. And
Yeah.
I don't drink, so I just had Coke or tea or lots of coffee, and I would come down. I'd go rest. I'd take a nap if I need to, and then I would come down. And man, it was hanging out with you folks. And see, I had been to your shows, and anybody that was on the Facebook group, and they had a show or a YouTube, I would check them out just so I could kind of know them. And then I'm at least going into the meetup with, oh, I know who you are. I've seen you.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people I met for the first time. Brian and Tracy, Jack's Treasures. I had never heard of them and met them for the first time. Perfectly Blessed, Angie.
Yeah.
I had never met her before. So yeah, there was, or had never heard of her, but so there were several people there, and gosh, I think we're going to have even more people this time
Oh,
that
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
to come or have
Oh,
heard
yeah.
about it. That'll be a lot of fun.
You
sure.
were teasing a little bit
We
about.
won't have enough time.
Oh,
But
we didn't have enough time
I'm
last time.
coming early. I'm coming a couple of days early. I'm going to bring my wife, hopefully Marcia, and introduce her to all my good friends, resale friends.
What does she think about all this? All this whole reselling thing?
Great question.
Ray, I was teasing a couple of things in the last podcast. One of them was a questionable Burt plush.
Yeah.
And then one of them was the ugliest, weirdest thing I ever got at a garage sale.
Jeff, before we get into that, Kristen had a
Which
great
would
question.
you like to see first?
I don't know if he can hear you.
Oh,
Can you hear
what
us,
was the
Jeff?
question?
What does Marcia think about all this reselling stuff?
Marcia thinks that she's glad that I finally have a hobby that brings money in. So
I feel like it's like
every hobby and pursuit I've had is
we were talking about
sucks the dollars out normally.
on the last episode we were talking about like I said on the last episode we were talking about like we were trying not to fill up your house, but I feel like it's really easy to do that, like keep bringing stuff,
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Jeff,
she's
happy that I'm happy, and so the stuff, she knows that it's moving and it's working, and that this is a shipping station, and it's not going to be. And if we're having people over or family or Thanksgiving, she knows that table is going to get totally cleared out, and then we'll just put the stuff somewhere else. But I think she's doing well in tolerating it, and she sure likes when we can go to NASCAR races and Disney and concerts for free on reselling money.
Yeah.
There you go.
I love that.
So just put your dinner around your inventory on your table. Like we got to put the plush over here, next to the mashed potatoes. But who had the plush, the Burt plush or whatever?
The Burt plush. Let me grab that. So this was Chris Flip the World.
Yeah.
He's Flip the World Texas. I met him at FlipCon. I met him and Stacy at FlipCon.
Great people.
And they're wild, crazy people, but
I love them.
So smart. They're so fun. And I remember one time when there was a seminar going on, and Chris was sitting there way off on the side, the dark area where all the buffoonery was going on. And Chris just got bored, and there was candy and giveaways on the table. And so he went live on Whatnot and sold the candy on his table.
I was watching when that happened.
Good for him.
So Chris had he had these Burts. So that's kind of a normal, vintage Burt plush. Sad Burt there. Then he had this one, sunbathing, sunbathing Burt, but also his drawers are a little bit too low here.
A little saggy. It's
a little saggy, but there's also, like the little ridge there. And he's like, hey, Ernie, come on over.
Oh, snap.
Ernie, let me got something to show you, Ernie.
Allegedly.
He looks like he melted. Like,
isn't that
where
weird?
Did you get that? That's crazy.
Yeah, where did you get that?
The tag's here, but his drawers are. You really have to pull them up to cover that up. They just kind of droop.
What tag? What kind of tag is it?
The tag is applause.
Oh, seriously? It's like a reputable company.
Applause, Muppets. I don't see a year on this one.
Huh.
Golly, crazy. Oh, no, I don't see a year on this one. But
is that for your collection, or are you gonna sell that?
Oh no, I'm gonna flip this. I just thought it was really funny. I think I bought it. I think I bought these for $3 total. This is a play school one.
Okay.
So I don't really. Plush are fun for me.
Yeah.
But I don't want a lot of plush. I just kind of pick up plush when they're cool, and a lot of my friends that are on Whatnot, resellers, that have plush shows, I'm like, you can just buy a lot of them for cheap, and then I'll usually lot them up. So so I'll lot these up and just flip them. I'll probably put $15 on this,
Right.
and
Huh.
Did
And
you
then
have
I've got
something else? There you go.
I got an alien back here. I got from somebody. I've got puppets are kind of fun.
Oh.
So I got a puppet. I've got a crocheted Bert and Ernie up here. Can you see those?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Pull those down. These are like little crocheted hand puppets.
Aw, that looks like something Anna could do.
Oh,
Isn't that cool? I mean,
Yeah.
some grandma
That
Some
Bert is questionable though.
Yeah.
is he with that
The Ernie,
that
yeah, the
triangle
Ernie
hat.
looks good. The Bert's it's looking a little birdie.
Hey Joe, what's happening, Joe? My buddy Ernie. Hey.
Did you get those at Whatnot too?
Yeah, I think I got
Did?
on Whatnot.
Okay.
Weird stuff sells on Whatnot, man.
Weird stuff.
Where's yes?
I can hang that in my resale room. That'll be fun.
There you go. There you go.
All right,
Where's-
so go ahead, Brandon. What did you
No,
say?
I was gonna say just weird stuff sells everywhere, even eBay too.
Yeah. Weird.
All right.
Weird is popular.
So here is the weirdest thing that I have. It is on my eBay store. These are they're like lamp things.
but they hang on the wall.
They hang on the wall.
Oh, like a sconce.
Sconce. I think it's sconce. Yeah.
Joe,
you
you
go.
need those for your basement.
Right?
Oh, Nicole actually would love those. I think.
So I got these for $5, and I said to the lady, I said, "Now that is the weirdest thing that I've ever seen. I got to have them." And I think I have them listed as like Mardi Gras, weird lamp, homemade lamp thing. I don't know quite the keywords to put on it to sell it. I think I've got these for $40.
Have you done like a Google Lens search to see
Yeah, that's
maybe
what I
they're
was
an
gonna
artist because those look pretty
Right.
Yeah,
distinctive.
they look handmade.
I know. I can't find anything. Maybe I need to take another look at it, with the Google Lens. So
Mhm.
anyway, that's the strangest thing that I have in my inventory right now.
Hmm.
But it's just an experiment to see if the weirdest thing that I have, if somebody will end up buying it, probably eventually. But yeah, that's a wild one.
There's got to be a style name for that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to call it. Like, I don't know, but there's got to be a name for
I
that.
feel like you need to like play with the keywords every once in a while. Just back it all out, start
Yeah.
over, and get
Mm.
different keywords in there.
But see, then the thinking is for me when I'm at a garage sale is, who in the world bought this in the first place, had this in their house, loved it, and had it by their bedside for a while? I don't know.
And what
I
did
don't-
the rest of the room look like? Or were they the focal
Yeah.
Yeah,
point?
right.
Did they
I
just
don't know.
blend in because of all the other crazy stuff in their room? Or was
Yeah.
that like
I mean,
That's
some people
yeah,
are
that's a great
just
question.
eclectic and weird, and they just like, a whole house full of horror stuff or freaky stuff or Ripley's Believe It or Not stuff, or Mardi Gras sconces, whatever.
I think those will look good outside of your door there, Jojo.
Yeah.
Oh, right? Exactly.
in the leopard print room? I think they
Yeah, the
should-
leopard print room for sure, for sure.
The leopard print's right there. Yeah.
Jeff, what do
Yeah.
you have those things listed at?
Oh, they're on eBay. I haven't looked it up in a while. I don't know if I can pull it up now, but
How much do you have them listed for? Do you know?
I'm gonna
Do you-
I'm
that's
gonna see if
fine.
I can find it. Listings.
$6,000.
If anybody has Joe for Christmas, you can get the
Ah,
Just
Get
ship
them
those right. Yeah, buy them from Jeff.
that reminds me. When do we have to have those packages out?
the end of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's what I have on my listing. I've got them listed for $69.95. Vintage lamp sconce, Mardi Gras, flower, French lady, metal, gold leaf, ceramic. That's what I've got for the naming of it. And those keywords are not, well, they're not hitting the audience.
Mhm.
Mm.
I've had 5 views in the last 30 days, so that's interesting.
Mm.
I have one watcher on it. Wow, I didn't know that.
Make that
Maybe I
offer.
just need to mess
Put
with my
that offer
price
out.
here.
Send them an offer for 100% off.
There you go.
You think
Free
it'll work?
shipping. Maybe.
You think they'll sell still at 100% off?
That's it.
They're like, you know that's not enough. It's just not enough.
It's like I need a refund.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see what shipping I've got. See, I've got $19.99 shipping. That's reasonable.
Well, yeah, considering their
Okay.
size.
Play with the refreshing the listing.
How much do they weigh?
They look heavy.
I don't think you heard me.
Yeah.
No? Yes? Yes? No? Yes.
Frozen.
Froze. No, we're fixing to jump off here too.
I was going to say, before we go,
ahead.
I think we need to congratulate Ray for hitting 10K
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Joe.
Yes.
just the other day.
I couldn't have done it by myself. I
You
couldn't have
did
done it by
it!
myself.
I know.
wanna thank.
It's coming back. Here we go.
Yeah,
It's
I want to
busy.
thank these people right here. Jeff, Joe just thanked me for hitting 10K on YouTube, but I do want to give a shout out to Joe, Brennan, and Kristen for helping us along. Shout out to both my brother-in-laws, Dustin and Tim, for helping me along as well. And so, yeah. So
Big
thanks,
deal.
guys.
10K. Woohoo.
You'll have
I'm trying this
20K in
Vlogmas
2
thing,
months.
Jeff.
You trying to what?
Vlogmas, where I put out a video each and every day
Oh,
until
okay.
Christmas for December. So
Yeah.
the first one is out, but thankfully there's some podcast episodes in between that I can just kind of like catch up. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, but Jeff, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh,
Thanks,
it's
Jeff.
a lot of
After
fun.
Dark.
You guys are
After
awesome.
dark.
I love you guys.
Love you too, Jeff.
Love
Can't
you
wait
too.
to see you at the Nashville meetup this year.
Yes.
Yay!
I feel like it can't come fast enough.
We all bring a can of gas as well.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think you
right.
can fly with that. I don't think you can fly with that, Joe.
So, quick story before we get out of here. Speaking of
Whoa.
cans of gas, my buddy Dwayne, he was the best man at my wedding. Whenever we were degenerates and we would go around town, he would put alcohol in a gas tank and he would drink out of the gas tank. It would be a new gas tank. But he would put his booze in the gas can, like a little handheld one, and he would
Okay, the
drink
little
it out of the gas can.
Remember people used to do that.
Interesting.
So he would just mix whatever concoction that he would have and just take it along with him, and nobody really would know. It's like, dude, what do you have a gas can for? And then he would just like,
And did you just drink that out of a little funnel? And
just
Yeah.
right out of the funnel.
the little spout. Okay.
The little
What a
spout.
full of Capri Sun.
That's right. That's right. So, but Jeff, thank you so much for coming on, guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
My name is Ray.
I'm Kristen.
I'm Joe.
I'm Brendan. I can never get this right.
And we'll catch you guys on the flip side. See y'all. God bless. Peace.
Peace.